What's good, boys? My name's Isaac. Now, you probably don't know who I am and you're thinking, who is this guy talking? So, me and my business partner Alex, we run a sales agency, and in this video, I'm going to break down exactly the steps we do take to build an A-player sales team for whatever offer we are running, whether it's scaling up an offer or building it from ground zero. And these exact methods that I'm about to show you is exactly what we did to build our team for an offer that is now doing 30k weeks. So there's definitely a lot of sauce in it for people who run the management or operations of offers, or even if you are a sales rep, how to best position yourself so you can get on offers that are cash collecting like crazy. Okay, so let's say you're just about to start an offer, whether you're operating it or launching your own. The product is finished, you know it's killer, you know for a fact the market will love it and they need something like this from you. You know people will buy it, they're definitely interested. But that being said, who's going to sell it? How are you going to build a sales team? And that's the big question, right? So I'm going to break down exactly how we go out and get our sales reps. And it's a lot more straightforward than you might think. So let's say, for example, you're starting off without any connections whatsoever. Maybe you don't know any sales reps, you don't know where to look, you don't know whether to do job postings, you just don't know how. And it's very simple. It's all just by using connections and doing outreach. So outreaching on places like Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, and Instagram. I would definitely recommend Twitter. The reason being it's where most of the people who are in remote sales are hanging out. They've got their own personal brands on there. They are actively in like sales communities. They're just posting on Twitter. That's where you will find the majority of them. But Instagram does work and we have used it before. Okay? And that being said, to fill your team with A players, people that you know will fucking crush it, you need to make sure whether you're going to a trainer or directly to a rep, you need to make sure they have both previous experience and results that they can show you and back up. And along with that, that they have previous product knowledge selling in a similar industry for yourself. For example, let's say you're starting an Amazon FBA offer. You'd want someone who, for example, has sold an e-com before. Whereas if you're starting a fitness offer, maybe you don't want someone who's sold in a trading offer before because they're not very comparable and they're very different, okay? So the reason I do emphasize this so much, and I'm even making a video about it in the first place, is because it is so important. The differences is night and day. You can start with the same product, a paid community, and get 5,000 a month in recurring subscriptions, whatever you want, okay? Or you can launch with that exact same product, maybe with some add-ons, and you can be doing 30k weeks in revenue. The difference is incomparable. So this all does actually come down to the team, not even realistically the product, all right? That's why I emphasize it a lot. So there's two main ways you can go about getting reps, and it's all by, as I said, using Twitter and Instagram, okay? So one is direct to trainer. So direct to a sales rep trainer. And the second is direct to a rep. So actually hitting up the rep's personal profiles. What I'll go into first is direct to trainer, which I do prefer, but I still do direct to rep. Okay, so direct to trainer. The reason I prefer this is you build long-term relationships with these people and it's a lot more high leverage. You only need to hit up a few of them, build relationships with a few of them to actually consistently get a flow of qualified, trained sales reps, okay? So there is two key differences. So let's say, for example, you are a trainer, you're teaching people how to get into sales, how to sell, and how to get on offers, right? You can price it two different ways. For example, high barriers to entry, being somewhere in the region of 3,000, 5,000 plus, for a person to join your program, for you to coach them and get their sales skills up to the point where they can be on remote offers. Alternatively, there's low barriers to entry. So you get a large influx of people, maybe for a few $100s, just about up to 1,000, and you shortlist them on offers. There are differences, and this is what you do need to look out for, okay? So first of all, going is a high barrier of entry, okay? So let's say this sales rep, whatever, this trainer, they charge 3,000, 5,000 for the program. You know for a fact the people that are paying for that are very serious and convicted in the fact that they want to be in remote sales. They most likely have previous experience. That's why they have those sort of finances, or they're betting on themselves that this will work out, okay? So when it comes to reaching out to them, it can be more time consuming. So you have to actually look at the different sales trainers, making sure that they actually get good results, doing your own due diligence on them. But you do have to reach out to them, like a few of them, to actually get reps, okay? On top of that, they will pass you quite a few reps, quite a lot, okay? And as your role, if you're operating an offer or running your own offer, you will have to jump on calls with these sales reps and vet them, make sure they've got the previous experience, run mock calls with them, train them up, everything like that, okay? You will always have to do that, but then you do run the risk of potentially low quality connections. So some people, maybe they've just started trading reps up, okay? And the reps they do pass to you don't have any experience in remote sales. or don't have any experience in even corporate sales, which is not what you want, but you do always run the risk of it. So I would always advise to reach out to as many as possible. Okay, the reason being, and this is what I do prefer, okay, it is more cost effective. So you're reaching out to these people do not charge setup fees to place these reps in your business. So it's actually perfect for offers that are just starting up. So let's say you're actually taking an offer from 0 to 100k. It's perfect for that. Okay, these people are eager to jump on and actually scale with you. And along with that, you are setting up long-standing business relationships with these sales trainers. You know for a fact that these people have been trained up, they're ready to get offers. You're actually providing a solution to the offer of the person who's training people. They have reps ready to jump on offers. You're bridging that gap. So they're more than happy to pass people over to you if you are actually seriously coming to them with different offers, different opportunities that they can provide to their students. It's super, super impactful. On top of that, you have things like low barrier to entry. So let's say someone's paying a few $100, right? A few $100 to get access to a sales training, a course, mentorship, getting shortlisted into offers. The reason this is different is you can imagine compared to the people that were paying $3,000, $5,000, they might just be dipping their toes in the water, not completely serious about getting into remote sales, maybe not having any previous experience, and you do run the risk of that, okay? But on top of that, you can get more qualified people in this, but it's more costly. And I'll explain why. So oftentimes you do go to these people that run a program with low barriers to entry, so a couple $100, and they charge yourselves as the business, the operator, whatever it may be, around $3,000 to $5,000 for a rep or a setup. So if you want just to reach out to one person, get on a call with them, they place people for you, and you're more than happy to fork out a few thousand, by all means, definitely do it. It's a lot more cost efficient in terms of time, but it will cost you financially, okay? The other thing with this is they won't place reps on offers if they're not already up and running. Not always, definitely not always, but oftentimes you do see they will only place reps on offers that are doing maybe 50k a month, 40k a month, 75k a month. That is just a risk that you do run, okay? And reps may not be the most ideal fit. You may have a number of people that they've been on a variety of different offers, and they might just not align with the offer that you are wanting to run or you are currently running, and you are putting absolute full faith in this one trainer that you have paid, for example, $5,000-$10,000 to, that the reps will be of substantial quality, and they may not be, but they may be, but you never know, okay? That being said, of course, it's a lot more hassle-free, a lot more time efficient, but those are the two alternatives. And similar to when you are looking for reps or trainers, you need to look for one, previous experience of the trainer. Do they stand on what they've actually done? Are they actually teaching these people the best practices of sales and the market? You have to do your research on that. Two, what type of audience does this trainer entice? Let's say, for example, you're selling an offer which typically people 25 plus are buying. Are you going to want to get reps from a program where there's 16, 17-year-olds? Are they going to be the best market fit? Probably not, no. So the reps inside of the training program have to align to your offer, which is usually led by the trainer, so you can really gauge what they're like and whether they're best fit from the trainer. So that being said, you can also do this, and I still do this. I still definitely do this. There's a lot of reps, especially on Twitter, for example, that build up their own personal brand. So they're already getting offers coming to them because of their own personal brand. That is how they run business. They've got inbound leads wanting them to get on their offers. Okay, that being said, you can get a lot more information about a specific individual rep if you are looking for a really, really specific fit. If you reach out to them individually, you can see exactly what they have going on, their previous results if they're sharing them. You're in direct communication with them instead of going through a trainer, and you can actually just message them, get a response from them. If they're happy, they can jump on a call with you, and there is a lot less friction. That being said, this does take a lot more time. I would be lying if I said they didn't, right? This does take a lot more time, but if you are looking for a really specific fit, this definitely does work, okay? And similar to trainers, you look for their previous experience, whether the right demographic, and even go as far as saying this and asking for this. Don't be afraid to ask for previous pay stubs, commission slips, or even screenshots of offers they have been on, or even call recordings. Because at the end of the day, this is your offer that you are running or operating. So you need to make sure the reps are the best fit for you. So essentially, very, very simple, just an overview. You outreach to people on Twitter and Instagram. You either go direct to trainers, people that are charging you, or people that will place people in your business for free, or you go directly to reps. And it's very simple. You don't need to overcomplicate it. You might be thinking, what do I even message them? hey name, I'm just launching this offer, a $4,000 product in this industry. I'm just wondering if you'd be available for any roles at the moment, name. And then you see their responses, give their information, and then you get them on a call, give them a bit more information about the offer, figure out their availability, if they'd be a good fit, and you actually run amok with them on that call. From that point on, you can actually please people on your offer and start training them. But yeah, it's as simple as that. It's not a situation of doing job postings on LinkedIn or Indeed or whatever it may be. This is how we have found the best vetted reps who are both trained and have their own personal brand, showcasing their results. Results-driven, commission-based people, rather than people that are just wanting to get on that offer for the sake of it because it sounds good. You only want professionals.